Hey, welcome to All In with Soren Patterson. I am Soren Patterson, and today is Memorial Day. I hope that you've had a pleasant weekend and found time for yourself, for your family, or for your friends. I also hope that you've taken maybe a moment to reach out to some brothers or sisters in the service and see how they're doing today. For many of us, today hits a little bit differently than any other day of the year. It is a day that we remember our honored dead, those who have sacrificed everything in service to our country. Each year, I have really focused on Michael Spann, who I worked with and served together with in Afghanistan in 2001, with Staff Sergeant James Hunter, who was a young soldier of mine when I was a drill sergeant, and then I later took over his squad in Afghanistan when he was killed in action, and Specialist Hilda Clayton, who was a combat camera, who was killed in a training accident working with the Afghan National Army. This year I'm adding two names, Larry Whittier and Michael Canning. Larry was my Uncle Larry, my great Uncle Larry, and he was a submariner in the United States Navy for 20 plus years. And he was a submariner when submarines were not exactly the safest vehicle to be inside of, doing some pretty just some interesting stuff, shall we say. I never got as many stories that I would have liked to, but I know he served and honorably and did a lot. He even continued to serve when he retired as a postal worker for another 10, 15 years. So he spent almost 40 years of his life in dedication to our country. And Uncle Mike served in Vietnam as an airman. And there was things that he had to fly into, and there's things that he was exposed to that he carried for his entire life. And both of them gave their all in service to this country. So even while you're taking that moment and those times to relax this past weekend or today, remember those who have lifted us up, those who have given everything to bring us where we are today. And as I was reminded earlier today, it's a good time to reach out to a fellow service member and let them know that they aren't alone today and that we remember the same. I do hope that you're able to have a good one today and to raise a glass to those who have lifted us up and given their all. To all of you who have done so, I give thanks.